because there are three main things that keep us healthy when we feel hormesis or do hormesis. You've mentioned mTOR, which is sensing amino acids.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that I work on are called sirtuins. They measure NAD and a whole bunch of stress in the body, exercise, diet. The one that we're talking about is the third one, which is called AMPK,
Mm-hmm.
and it registers the amount of energy in the body, glucose and chemical energy, which is called ATP, that mitochondria make.
Yes.
Okay, and as we get older, our body makes less and less energy,
Mm-hmm.
and AMPK is the control system. And AMPK is activated by a bunch of things, which include being hungry and exercising or taking the drug metformin. And that's probably why they're all good for you, because it turns on these defenses.
This is awesome. Okay. I'm getting it. All right.
And so think of your glucose as doing two things. One is sticking to proteins and wrecking the proteins, and you need to turn those over by fasting or eating less regularly. But also, if you always have sugar in your body, high levels, either diabetic or you're just eating cake every day,
Yes.
or sugar in your coffee, what you're doing is telling the body there's an abundance right now, and your AMPK defenses are not turned on. Unless you take metformin, which might bypass that.
Yeah.
But what I try to do in my life is to turn on all of those three systems, the sirtuins with boosting NAD, AMPK by taking metformin and exercising, and then the mTOR, not taking an abundance of those three amino acids I mentioned, leucine, isoleucine, valine. And together, I think they work as a system. We know they talk to each other.
Yeah.
And you tweak one, the other works. We don't know what the optimal combination is.
Yeah.
That
Right.
I'm experimenting on myself as a
We're
guinea
depending on
pig.
you, brother. All of humanity is waiting on you here. So let's go. But how are you measuring that? How is one measuring age now?
A couple of ways.
Okay.
I've been working with a company, and in disclosure, I am an advisor to them.
Okay.
Inside Tracker. They came out of MIT. Saw them about 12 years ago. Joined their board. I'm not on there anymore, but have nurtured this company because I really believe in it. What they do is it's a blood test. You can have it done at your local LabCorp or Quest, or even have someone come to your kitchen, which is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I do it every 3 to 6 months, and it's a dashboard on my body. And then those 40 measurements of things that I mentioned, like HbA1c, there's other things like CRP for inflammation,
Okay.
of course, blood glucose levels, there's testosterone, vitamin levels. It's a compendium. That's put into an algorithm that's based on how these things change over time with age for your sex and I guess your race and other things.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's back calculated to say, all right, compared to other humans on the planet, are you older or younger than them? The average male.
Mm-hmm.
So I have plotted myself for all of these parameters individually and as a compendium, as an algorithm for one score called the Inner Age 2.0 score.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I sit compared to other 52-year-olds
Mm-hmm.
that are white
You're
Caucasian?
so young. Yeah.
And I'm in the top. I'm better in terms of that number of than 98% of people my age. And that 2% bothers me. I'm very competitive, and I'm working to get it higher. I want to be. I think there's one or two people out of thousands that they're better than me. But I've plotted my blood biochemistry over the years against the average human and optimized each one. And it's an experiment. It's long term. You can't just do it overnight. But I think that's what modern medicine should be, is that we're constantly monitoring ourselves, not going to the doctor once a year for a checkup where they say, how do you feel? You're sleeping? You feel okay, go home. That's not medicine.
Yeah.
That's therapy.
Yep.
Now, medicine is, and the future of medicine, and for some people who want to invest in this and put in their time and money, you can get devices to read your body continuously.